So tell me, what do you want to achieve by this time next year?
This time next year, we'll have a baby.
Oh. So how long have you two been together?
Just over 6.5 years.
How did you meet?
We met at a golf club. I was Paige's little sister's golf coach.
Ah.
I was like, Mum, I'll take them, it's fine. She was like, why do you keep going there?
And so 6.5 years later, happy as Larry,
Yeah.
but there's something missing. Why aren't you pregnant?
About 5 years ago, I got diagnosed with something called uterus didelphys, which is 2 wombs.
Oh, yeah.
Which is quite rare.
Can you carry a baby if
I
you've
can
got
carry
two
a baby,
wombs?
yes. But it's 1 womb, but in half.
So it'd be small.
So it'll be small, so
carry a
it'll be
baby.
premature because my uterus won't expand to sort of 9 months. So that sort of hinders the process. And then, unfortunately, last year, 5 months before our wedding, I got a deep vein thrombosis, really extensive from my ankle to my stomach.
You're kidding me, that's so dangerous.
Yeah, I was in high dependency unit, I had to go through 2 surgeries awake. Then it broke off and travelled to my lung.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's hard to talk about it.
What? It was tough, it was really tough.
Yeah, scary.
5 months before the wedding as well. But we're here now and we're going to move on and we'll have this baby.
So with your condition, how can you make that happen?
For us, we've got to have IVF.
Are you able to get that on the NHS?
No.
How much does it cost, one single round of IVF? £7,500. That's an enormous amount of money, isn't it?
I mean, we'll do anything to take that next level in our lives. It's something that we both desperately want.
OK, so this year's going to be your year.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
by this time next year, you guys will have a baby.
Thank you so much.
you.
Really, Paige and Craig, everyone. Good luck. Will Paige and Craig have had the year that they've hoped for? Let's see. Oh, I'm so happy for you guys. Take a seat, take a seat.
Thank you.
So, Craig, give me that. This is your baby!
This is our baby.
So how many weeks?
14 weeks.
14 weeks?
Yeah.
Come on, show us your little bump. Oh, look! It's so perfect. Oh, look. Really perfect.
Definitely growing.
And do you know what it is?
No, not yet.
OK. Are you going to find out?
We're not sure yet. I think initially, because of all the IVF side of things, it was never going to be a surprise for us whether we was going to have a child or not, and that was going to be our surprise.
But it
now
happened naturally.
It happened naturally. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
We had a round of IVF in June, but we had to pause it kind of halfway along because I hyperstimulated.
What's that mean?
So my ovaries swelled to the size of kind of this big when they're
Like
actually
tennis balls, weren't they?
walnuts. So we had to put off the transfer, so we left it, and then 5 months later, we done the transfer and it failed. So
And
we were gutted.
you guys were floored.
Really, yeah, it
What
hit
was
us
that
hard.
like?
I think it was difficult because we'd also donated our eggs as well, hadn't we? Or your eggs.
I donated half of my eggs that I'd harvested.
Like, how did that happen?
Just because I think it's really important, like, we're lucky, fortunate enough that we can have our own biological children, but there's people out there that can't. And I thought, do you know what? People out there want to have their own baby and want to have that feeling of being pregnant. So I wanted to give that to someone else.
Great. You two, how lovely Well, and did you become friends with these?
No, you don't get to
don't
meet
know
them.
who they
No,
are.
it's completely anonymous, which is fine. But
You can
I
find
do
out
know
whether
that
it was successful or not, can't
Yeah.
you?
and
They were
yeah,
successful.
So I'm really chuffed for them.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this next part of the story so extraordinary and beautiful. So what on earth happened?
I had an inkling, but didn't have an inkling. I thought, I'll just do a test. They're always negative. And then I looked at it and I thought, oh my God, this is not the plan.
We've actually got a clip of that moment, so let's have a look.
I thought I would just have one of the cheap pregnancy tests and give it a dip. Pregnancy test. Here I go. I'm gonna have a dip. And I'm too scared to even look at it. Oh, it's just here. Oh my God. There's 2 lines. There's 2 lines. Literally can't believe it. Based on this morning's news, Craig still doesn't know. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I've done a little surprise for him.
What are you talking? What? Are you kidding me? Are you sure that's true? Oh my God! Merry Christmas! I was gobsmacked. I didn't know what to think. I opened the door and I was over the moon, but shocked because on one side of things, half of my brain was saying...
You'd conditioned yourself to park it.
Yeah, it did.
Now, you told me last year that you found out a few years back that you had these 2 uteruses.
Yeah.
And that, what did they say to you about your chances of conceiving a baby? Were they slim, or did they say literally there's no chance?
They said it was less than 5% chance of that happening.
Which is like
naturally,
no chance.
Yeah, but the baby is in the left-hand side. It's quite a high chance that the baby might come early, but they're monitoring me every week to make sure that we've got things in place and we go as far as we can. Little miracle baby.
Yeah.
And I think there's something really lovely that you did do that wonderful thing of giving those eggs away, and even though you weren't successful, you have got your baby in the end. There's something really beautiful about that.
I always believe karma comes back around.
Yeah, but it's just wonderful the way that it's worked out for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm very, 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 very happy for you.
Thank you.
Paige and Craig, everyone.